Let's talk about something that's going to be a little uncomfortable. Sibling abuse. I'm not talking about rivalries or petty fights. I'm talking about psychological, emotional, and physical abuse being done to you by a sibling. It creates a mental split in the victim. You're seeking validation from this person that's hurting you. You know it's wrong. You know they're hurting you. And yet you keep going back. You keep wanting that connection with this person that you're supposed to love. When it's a sibling, the warning signs aren't always apparent. And what's worse is the behavior is usually endorsed by the family as well as friends and the community as a whole. It's very complicated, it's inconsistent, and it's very confusing for the victims. It creates this twisted loop where you're trying to survive this relationship where you're being tortured. So let's talk about some of the warning signs, because yes, there are warning signs. And honestly, if this weren't such a specific type of abuse, form of domestic violence, then I think more people would have caught on to what I was going through earlier in my life. So the first symptom or warning sign is going to be public humiliation. It comes across for some people like teasing in front of friends or family or out in the community or any way like that. But to the victim, it's not teasing. The second warning sign would be sabotaging your relationships with significant others, friendships, family members, etc. All of that was done to me as well. So that's why I say it's a big warning sign. If you're seeing somebody that's presenting some of these warning signs I'm telling you, and there's people that are kind of dropping off in their life, red flag, something else. The next two are going to be the silent treatment, which is often used as a form of control, and jealousy. Jealousy is a huge one because that's usually where things are stemming from, at least in my specific case. The most frustrating one is probably acting like the victim solely to make you look unstable when you finally react to the abuse. And the one that traumatized me the most was physical intimidation. Physical violence is a part of this. Violence is used, like hitting, slapping, things like that is used by the perpetrating sibling to intimidate the other. My sister, obviously was physical with me, but she took it to the point of trying to run me over with cars twice while filming it, laughing with her boyfriend. I don't know what she did with the videos. I assume that ties back to warning sign number 1 with the public humiliation. She probably posted the videos somewhere online or sent them in text messages to people. You're gonna feel this sense of needing them to apologize, needing them to admit what they did. That apology is not coming. That closure, it's not coming. You'll never get it. I'll never understand why my sister was so physically violent towards me. I can tell you I still live in fear every day for my personal safety to this day. And I don't even live in the same state as her anymore. I am still to this day afraid for my personal safety because she is out there. What does come from it, though, is the moment you finally put a name on it, the moment you stop gaslighting yourself, about what is actually going on in your reality, what you're experiencing, and how abusive it is and how real it is, that's the moment you start to take your power back. And I'm talking about your personal power. And for me, once I finally admitted that everything my psychiatrists had been telling me about, the triangulation, the narcissism, the borderline personality disorder, all of it, antisocial behaviors, once it all clicked, let's put it that way. Maybe it was my frontal cortex coming online. I don't know. But once I finally understood it, it was incredibly freeing. I, for the first time in my life, did not feel crazy. I knew finally everything that she had done in my life out of jealousy. Sad, isn't it? In that recognition of what was going on in my life, once I finally let it all kind of come together, I realized that I don't owe a single person my silence for their behaviors. I don't owe my sister anything. She clearly didn't owe me anything. She felt like I was her punching bag. I was her supply. Torturing me and being cruel to me is what got her off. Let's be honest. So even if it's your blood, just know you have a voice. Please use it, because this is such a scary form of domestic violence. And if you want my personal opinion, it contributes to school shootings. And I think we all know how many of those we've had in the last few years in this country. Sibling abuse is very real. It's very complicated. And it has lasting effects on the victims. I will never be the same because of the type of people that my sister got involved in trying to run me over, the smear campaign, medical professionals, doctors, anesthesiologists, my high school best friend, people I admired and looked up to. I see them as scum now. I see exactly who and what they are. Trash. Unhealed people. Hurting people. And anyone who would ever believe my sister over me, I mean, you'll find out, just like I did a long time ago, where that gets you. It gets you in a position exactly where she wants you as her new supply. And when she starts hurting you, don't say I didn't warn you. So if this sounds like something you're going through, just know I see you, I hear you, and you're not alone. I'm 36 years old, and within the last 5 years, I have been hit, intimidated, almost run over. My private personal information was provided to people I didn't even know. My finances, my social security number, my medical information. It's pretty disgusting what some people will do. And keep in mind, my sister who was doing all this, her name's Kristen Kelly. She's a veterinarian. She has a professional degree and still felt like she was able to get away with this stuff. And we all wonder how P. Diddy got to the level he's at. Now we know. Enablers. People who are watching the abuse happen and not speaking up and not using their voice. So if you know somebody that is experiencing any of those warning signs that I discussed in the video earlier, stand up, say something, speak up. We've had enough. No one deserves any of this, especially not me. I did nothing but pay for Kristen throughout her life. I gave her money, support, all of it. Just please speak up. We need help.